Welcome back. In this session, you will be introduced to monitoring and reporting, and their importance for taking data-driven decisions. At the end of this session, you should be able to understand the importance of monitoring and reporting for data-driven decisions. Describe tracking and benchmarking systems, such as SDG 1161, waste-aware indicators, cost accounting, as well as data management and information systems. If we look at the cities from all around the world, almost all of them have some form of solid waste management services. Some might perform very well, while others may face a lot of challenges to keep their city clean. But how do you know whether your solid waste management service does achieve its public health and environmental protection objectives, whether it meets the needs of the city's residents? When working in solid waste management, we do have to take decisions on how things should be done, either by following a strategic plan or following what the day-to-day operations require. But it is always wise to take some time to observe and monitor how the system is actually functioning, whether the plan works in practice or not, and why. Monitoring the performance of your solid waste management system, and even comparing it with others, can be very beneficial. It helps to check if your gut feelings are actually right, and if not, correct them. Identify areas for improvements. Build on existing strengths, without having to reinvent the wheel. And adjust strategies to changes. Traditionally, the performance of a solid waste management system is measured by means of numerical quantitative indicators, such as percentage of households that receive waste collection services, or percentage of waste that is taken to recycling facilities. Such numbers are crucial for monitoring the waste-related SDG, namely, SDG 1161. The aim of Indicator 1161 is to assist in reducing the environmental impact of cities, and encourage municipalities to collect data on their existing waste management systems. The indicator requires us to quantify the total municipal solid waste generated, collected, and managed in control recovery and disposal facilities. As getting this data can be quite challenging, a step-by-step guide was developed to help you figuring that out. Now, having quantitative indicators is good, however, there are some aspects of waste management that simply cannot be quantified, but are still very much important for a well-functioning system. We therefore need some other type of indicators to assess the whole waste management system. Among various sets of indicators that have been proposed, one is particularly comprehensive in this regard, as it includes both quantitative and qualitative indicators to measure, describe and enable comparison of performance of solid waste management systems. It is the waste-aware indicator set. It consists of two groups of indicators related to physical components and governance aspects of a solid waste management system. Physical components of the system describe what happens with waste, starting from waste generation, segregation at source, collection and transfer, sorting, transport, recycling, energy recovery, and disposal. Governance indicators address how things are done, considering three essential aspects: institutions, finances, and inclusivity of important stakeholders. Physical components are measured by 4 quantitative indicators and 3 qualitative indicators, whereas governance aspects are measured by 5 qualitative indicators. This system makes it possible to compare solid waste management performance in any place in the world, as presented here, where solid waste management systems in Monrovia in Liberia, Maputo in Mozambique, Lahore in Pakistan, Guadalajara in Mexico, and Belfast in Northern Ireland are shown with a color coding, helping to identify the main rooms for improvements. Apart from the set of indicators described so far, a powerful method to help you figuring out the efficiency of your solid waste management system is cost accounting and monitoring. Indeed, the solid waste management related costs can often account for up to half of the municipal budget in many low and middle income countries. Yet, most of the time, the costs aspects are overlooked, not monitored, and the real cost of the solid waste management service unknown. Knowing how much solid waste management service cost per ton of waste collected can be a powerful indicator for service efficiency, and even more inefficiency, and allows comparison with any proposed improvements of the solid waste management system for your specific location, or even among cities, with similar socioeconomic and geographic conditions. This table from the Water Waste 2.0 report shows typical cost ranges of solid waste management service related to the country income level. Data are increasingly serving as the basis for decision-making in waste management. From information on the layout and characteristics of local neighborhoods, the activity of collection trucks, to data on recovery of waste fees, accurate information allows governments and operators to design and run more efficient operations and save money. Unfortunately, compiling high-quality data on waste and waste treatment has long been a challenge. Formal information systems are increasing in cities, but are not yet universal. From the data collected for Water Waste 2.0 report, only 29% of countries reported the existence of an information system for municipal waste management. One example of such information system can be found in Quito, Ecuador, where the Metropolitan Cleaning Company has developed a central data management system that tracks collection routes, generates reports on service performance metrics, and allows citizens to report infractions of waste regulations. Hazardous industrial waste tracking systems are far more common. A good example of a tracking system comes from the Environment Protection Authority, EPA, of New South Wales, where an online tracking system, called Waste Locate, is used to track transport of tyres and asbestos. That's it for this session about monitoring and reporting. Let's summarize what we learned this time. We saw the benefits of monitoring and benchmarking performance as an effective way to identify rooms for improvements and increase solid waste management efficiency. We also saw different indicators and tools, such as the quantitative indicator of the SDG 1161, as well as the quantitative and qualitative indicators of WasteAware, to assess and compare solid waste management systems. We also saw that cost accounting can help highlighting service inefficiencies. And we finally saw the importance of data management, and saw some examples of municipal and industrial waste tracking systems. Thank you for listening. See you in the next session.